I walk into the party, my name is at the door. I get myself a drink, as I make it to the floor. I walk into the party, get my name at the door. But they want more, it's me they're ready for. Do you wanna take a picture of me?
Like the custom laptop is on like full.
Alright, sorry, that was...
Here's a tip. Health stones work a lot better when you grind them up and inject them into the folds of your scrotum. So give it a shot next time you're on the brink of death because you stood in fire like a fucking retard.
We've gotten our first major patch from Blizzard since Cataclysm was released 2 months ago. There's been a lot of bug fixes, some rebalancing that's gone on, but there's one change I think that affects me probably more than any other change that was released in this patch. Retribution's back, baby!
We did a lot for how little we raided. It was kind of a hectic week. We started on our second round of hard modes. We got Halfus down, so we decided to start on something new. And we went for heroic Atramedes. Started out with a cheese strat that got fixed, so we couldn't cheese it anymore.
Sorry, Crab, I had to move you so I could teabag Stony without getting whirlwind.
That's cool. But next time you do that, make sure you let me know because it turned my back to the mob.
Oh, wow.
Is it on heroic?
That is
No.
a really good idea.
That bell was melted.
Hell's bells!
Get off my lawn!
Let's let Fu get her picked up and get her into position, please. Or him, or whatever the fuck it is.
Hit?
Well, we said hi to heroic Atramedes again this week. That was a clusterfuck.
And the first strat we tried was bad, and it was just not working at all.
So we went in there and we tweaked it, and we tried the strategy, and then we tried to adjust the strategy, and then we tried to adjust the adjustment of the strategy.
I think that one of the things that you have to learn when doing an encounter like that, where there are so many different ways to approach it, is to be able to tell the difference between a bad strategy and a good strategy that you're just not executing right. I think this week our problems were a little from column A, a little from column B.
What I want for Christmas really is a dictionary from Blizz that kind of tells us how to pronounce these guys.
Yeah, Foog's dead, so...
Bad strat, bad execution, 2 wrongs do not make a right. All they make for is wipes. Called it at the end of the night, said, screw it, we're doing it on regular, killed him, said we'll come back and revisit this at some point in time in the future.
I'm pulling in 3, 2, 1.
We tried Heroic Chimeron. Not much difference from Heroic to normal, just sucks more, her and healers have to heal more, so...
I kind of thought we'd need to, like, save all of our raid-wide damage reduction cooldowns for that. But as it turns out, since they buffed disc freeze bubbles, as long as you have 1 or 2 disc freeze, the aura is like, I'm sorry, was that supposed to hurt? But, so we zone in, we get our shit together, and then our voice chat program, Mumble, decides to take a shit.
See ya.
So, there's an hour of, oh... But, after the first hour, Mumble decided to play nice again. We, got our shit together. And then, after another hour, we fucking killed it.
Halfus is on top.
Oh my god.
Oh
After a few attempts, not too many, and with Stony being gone because he made plans with the girlfriend, we killed him without Stony. Since this fight is easier on Heroic, are we doing 3 tanks?
No, let's still do 4 tanks.
Trying to get that one, like, not by 20.
I do heroic Halfus this week. A lot of trouble with this one. I think we were just kind of sort of got into a groove in previous weeks on this guy, but we had to do some kind of rebalancing in our own raid, changing the number of healers that we brought and the number of drakes that we decided to bring down.
Okay, guys. Heroic Halfus, formerly on farm, now attempt number 5.
Heroic Halfus got changed, which was interesting. After getting a Heroic Chimeran kill, we finished out the rest of the instance and went to Bastion, and thinking Heroic Halfus was going to be easier because you got a buff to the damage that the Drakes give and everything like that, we wiped. Wipe. You know, who said that? Somebody said that. Fury said that. Wipe. On a boss we've killed a few times already on Heroic without any problems. Changes were quite substantial, and they were hard.
We're going down.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh.
What?
Got the achievement.
Achievement.
Shit, the Whelp probably died really close to another one.
Awesome.
Actually, that might be broken.
Oh my
because the
god.
Tin Man
Two
got
decks.
two.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
2
fucking hits.
malevolence.
I severely dislike this tier of rating a lot. From what I've seen and read from other guilds and progression guilds is that it is an exhausting tier. Just given that there's so much content to work through, and that it's difficult to do it, and that you have to pool an enormous amount of resources and time to clear the content in a respectable amount of time.
Okay, so Pally, you're tanking, and Hitotsu, you're DPSing?
Yes. Big noobs.
Okay. Fine by me. Buffs look good. This is ready to check for pull.
Let's talk about Lilu. She actually decided to step down from raiding this week.
You'll notice that I'm alone in this video because Lulu decided to take a break from raiding for a couple of weeks. She, unlike me, has her priorities straight and just kind of needs a little time away from the game to recuperate, re-energize, and kind of come back in a blaze of glory, I guess. And I think she needs it. It's a little overdue. Usually we get a break in between expansions, and this time we didn't get a break, so she's currently working on other endeavors on the interwebs.
I've been on her case for the past few weeks to really step it up. Actually, I've been on her case and Claw and Order's case, both of them. I mentioned this a few weeks back also, that I was on both of their cases. They're both on the bubble, and I need more output from them. You know, it's just so tough to go into fights with a weak healing core. I didn't want to push it to her and say, look at what Claw's doing. He's doing better than you. But I did have to say, this is the standard, and you're not living up to that standard. And I love Lilu, and I think she's an amazing person, and you know, would hang out with her and want her as a part of the guild. But she just was not part of my healing core.
Come closer, closer.
I don't want to have to re-explain boss fights every single attempt. I would expect that we come back in here and you know that if you have Blackout, you run to the middle and you don't run out of the group. And that in the second phase, when you have Twilight Meteorite, you don't run out of the group.
That is not a concern.
actually, I've got to say, overall, it was a really good raid week. We got a new heroic boss down. We adjusted to some strategies. We tried some new things. They didn't work out, but that's all right. We got them down. So I was pretty. I was pretty happy with that.
No, the ultimate goal of Big Crits now should be to have enough priests that we can make a dick out of Mind Seers.
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes!
I could bring in my priest for that.
You're not
No,
helping the Catholic Church.
We have to make a dick.